Hello and welcome to our video on finding a missing side when x is on the bottom of the fraction. We're going to use similar steps to solve as the previous video, and you can see the question looks really similar. We've got one angle, a missing side with an x next to it, and one side given to us with the full length. So we're going to start similarly to the last problem. The only difference is around step 7. Step 7 is the new step, and I'll explain that one when we get to it. First step, label sides. So we've got the angle here. This one over here is opposite the angle. This one is the longest side, the hypotenuse, and this one here is the adjacent side next to the angle. Make that a proper A. Second step, find the two sides we have information about, and we have H and O. So using SOHCAHTOA, H and O are in the sine formula. So I'm going to go right on and right ahead and write down the sine formula. Sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. Substitute our values in. We've got 36 degrees for theta. The opposite side is 7. And the hypotenuse is the x this time. So this is where the x is on the bottom of the fraction, as I've explained in the title of this video. Now, we're trying to get x by itself, but it's a bit trickier. There's going to have to be an extra step this time. So first of all, I'm going to multiply both sides by x, which is similar to the last video, what we did. So we end up with x sine 36 equals 7. But we still haven't got x by itself. This is x times, remember, sine 36. So to get the x by itself, we need to get rid of the sine 36. And the way we do that is dividing by sine 36. When you divide, make sure you just divide by the whole sine 36, not just the 36 or just the sine, because this by itself means nothing. It needs to have a number or a letter after it in the box. So when you're dividing, make sure you divide by the whole problem there, and we need to divide both sides by the same. These two will cancel out. And we're left with x on this side equals 7 divided by sine 36. And when you put that straight into your calculator, you'll end up with 11.91, and the units this time are centimetres. Now I just want to take you back a step here. When we're up here and we realize there was an x on the bottom, if you look from this step straight down to this step here, what we've actually done is swap this x, moved it over here, so it's here by itself, and swapped it with the sine 36, put the sine 36 on the bottom of the fraction down here. So this is what my step 7 here means. Swap the x and the sine, cos, or tan. So move the x over this side and the sine, cos, or tan to the denominator of the fraction. And then you can just go straight ahead and divide it in your calculator. This step here explains why and why that works. And if it's important to you to do that extra step so you can see where it comes from, then you can put that extra step in. But if you just like to go straight from this step to this step and swap the two values, then you're welcome to do that. I have 2 more examples here for you, and this time they do have all the numbers and all the information you need. If you'd like to pause the video now to have a go at these, please pause the video now. Okay, hopefully you've had a minute to have a go at these. First step, we're going to look at labeling, opposite the angle, hypotenuse, and adjacent. Then our next step is to write out, decide which two we've got information about, A and O, which is in TOA, which is tan. Tan theta is opposite over adjacent using the formula. Tan 41 from here is 14 divided by x, and we've got an x on the bottom again. This time we're just going to swap them straight around, and I'm just putting arrows there to help you see what I'm doing. So I'm going to move x onto that side, 14 divided by tan 41 on this side. This is what you put into your calculator, and you'll end up with 16.11, and this time it's in meters. The final problem. Step 1, label sides, opposite, hypotenuse, adjacent. Step 2, decide A and H. That's cos theta is A over H. Cos 21 is 71 divided by X. Swap them around. And you get X equals 71 divided by cos 21. Put that into your calculator and you end up with 76.05, that's a 0, kilometers. Thanks for watching the video.